getting a lot of questions as to where is the Kenworth W900, what happened to it, why am I not driving it, and I'm gonna go over that today on this video, guys. So, as you can see, I am not in a W9, I'm in a Peterbilt. This is a 2009 Peterbilt 387. This one my father bought about 4 or 5 months ago now. And we went to go get this truck over by Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. We bought it from an owner-operator. He has a couple of trucks of his own, and that guy actually runs a lot of California, him and his sons. So they have new equipment, and obviously this truck isn't compliant with California, so therefore he had to let go of it. But the good news about this truck is that 1, it's an 18-speed, 2, it has a Cummins in it, and 3, it has a PDI manifold, PDI tuned it, and a four-border turbo. This truck, guys, is meant, it's set up to run to California 80 plus miles an hour, no problem, with literally 1400 RPMs at 80 miles an hour. This truck is set to run. This truck has the power, it has the transmission for the hills, it has everything to run to California through those mountains and all that stuff. So this truck actually is tuned, I believe he said 650 horse, 650 I think he had said. So this truck is really ballsy, guys. Peterbilt guys out there, them long hood guys, when I'm rolling up against next to them and I'm passing them on the hills or a little slope, they just stare at me, and I'm just like and actually this motor, one of my buddies, his name is Josh, he has a channel as well. He has a Volvo with this same motor. He doesn't have the same tune or the same turbo. I'm not sure what he's running for manifold, tune, and turbo. But I remember one time we loaded together out in Wilmer, Minnesota, and we were hauling out to, I think it was Nebraska. And I was in the W900. I obviously had an X15 with an 18-speed, and he had his Cummins ISX. I think it's a 10-speed. 10-speed or 13-speed, that Volvo that he has. I'm not too sure, but that freaking truck, guys, that truck runs. I kid you not. I would have trouble catching up to him in the W900. I kid you not, man. It was crazy when we were running together. That motor would just fly, guys. It would freaking fly. I would be like, what the heck? And turns out this truck, guys, is actually the same motor as his, and it has a little nice goodies on top of it. I just seen a Jade Transport cab over with the tanker. That thing looks sick, guys. So anyways, this truck, guys, it's a plastic truck, it's an aerodynamic truck, it runs amazing, it has power, it makes long hoods look kind of slow, it gives great fuel mileage, great fuel mileage, and I love this truck, guys. I love this truck so much, get this, I love this truck so much that I actually bought the truck from my dad. This is actually my truck now, guys. So now you can call me an actual owner operator. All these past years, the trucks have been my father's. I've hauled for my father ever since I got into the trucking game. But now, this is my truck. And I couldn't be any more happier. I couldn't have asked for anything more than this truck. I know people that are in the game and that are our drivers first thing they want to do is go and buy a long hood. They want the stretch. They want the tall stacks. They want the drop visor. They want the usual, you know, the usual. But hey, this truck is freaking amazing. It runs amazing. It has balls, and I'm happy with it. And I actually just ordered, guys, 2 nights ago from Big Rick Chrome Shop, my drop visor for this truck and my rear center panel. It's a 20-inch by Trucks Accessories. The visor is from Aranda. And and I also ordered some Peterbilt fenders as well for this truck. So stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned, because you are not going to want to miss the installation and the way this truck is going to look with those badass accessories. And of course, we're going to have to add some more watermelons on the underglow and make this truck look pretty, guys. We are also wanting to drop the front end a little bit, so I don't know if I want to go air ride just yet, but I might end up taking a block or two that it has in the leaf springs to lower that front end a little bit and call it a day. Alright guys, so let's get to the main topic of this video. Why am I not in the Kenworth W900? So, one day I went to go load out in Green Bay. I think it was like a Friday night. I went out to Green Bay, loaded, was on my way back home for the weekend. I ended up stopping at Abbeyland Truck Stop because I was smelling like burnt coolant. So I stopped there, went inside, got some, some snacks, went to the bathroom, whatever. Came out, popped the hood. I checked my coolant hoses.
In half a mile, take exit 61B for I-680 west toward North Omaha.
They were all intact. They were all good. I didn't see any rips in the hoses. I didn't see any coolant on the side of my motor, on the frame rails. I didn't see coolant at all there. Where I would see the coolant was like...
Take exit 61B.
On top of the motor, and like, obviously with the fan kicking on and stuff, it blew it all like up top, like on the top of the
Continue
hood.
on I-680 west for 16 miles.
On top of the motor.
Continue on I-680 west for 16 miles.
On this dumb thing. And the only thing that I seen where it was actually coming out of, well, I couldn't actually see it come out, but the coolant reservoir, it has basically two separate reservoirs in one reservoir. One is the overfill, and one is basically where you fill in the coolant to your system. So what's happening with the truck is that the system is having too much pressure, therefore it's kicking it up to where you fill it, and it's throwing it over to the overfill, and it's shooting it out from the overfill at high pressure. So that's what's happening with the truck. So what we're thinking is that maybe the head is bad, maybe a liner dropped, but there's something going on internally with that truck, and we stopped using it because we don't want to obviously mess it up more than that, and it's just a ticking time bomb now until we get it into a shop and get it open and see what's actually going on. So that's why the W9 came to an end for now. But once we get it back up and running, it's going to be better than ever, and maybe we do an engine swap. Who knows? Maybe we swap it for an old motor, you know. But that is why we're not using the W9 right now, guys. And yes, I do miss that truck. I do miss it a lot. There's a lot of great memories in that truck. My daughter actually grew up in that truck. When I would do my Cali runs, my AZ runs, I would actually take my family
Welcome to Nebraska.
I love coming out here, guys. I love it. Can y'all hear the turbo? Just spooling. And that's literally a quarter of throttle. Let's hear it again. Well, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't do much, but let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do some daily vlogs of what I do during the day. So comment down below, let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.